Welcome back to Your Darts, where we learn to do dart checkouts in our head. We're on part 5 now of showing you these 2 dart checkouts and showing you how easy they can be when you look at them in another way. So here is another example of why 2 dart finishes are so important. So you've got a number like this, 149. You're thinking, how am I going to remember this? Well, literally just put your formula on. You throw in treble 20 for this. So the formula for treble 20 is you put 40 onto the last 2 digits. So I'm putting 40 onto 49, and I've revealed 89, the 2 dart finish that we've been through just in the last video, I believe. So you got 2 darts of 89, and it's a first dart indicator 89, and it's treble 19 for double 16. Okay, so I showed you that. So don't see this as 149. See this as treble 20 leaving 89. That's why these 2 dart finishes are everything. Learn your 2 dart finishes, put your formula on, and you'll be checking out in no time. So here is a list of the 2 dart finishes. We've covered quite a lot of them. There's 20 of them left, and they're all green. So these are what I wrote down as easy to learn, or easier to learn certainly. This is where you need to know your treble values. Let's get to it. We're going to choose 5 of the easiest ones, so in no particular order, but 5 of the easier ones today. So we're now covering the 2 dart checkouts for these numbers, and I've chose the easiest 5 numbers of the remaining 20 numbers that are in the green, okay, on the previous slide. Now they're quite easy to learn, but you will have to learn your treble values for the next video coming out. I've got a slide coming in just before the end showing you what the most essential treble values are. There's 8 of them, so just stay tuned for that. So let's just get into this. So 60, all these are quite straightforward, okay, and just straight away let's get it out. We shall be using treble 20 to cover most of these. Now 60, there's no treble involved. We're just going to go for a single 20 for double 20. Okay, now the thing I do recommend you do is, because it's so easy when we're going for a single 20 to hit that treble 20. We might not be able to hit it when you want it, but because we are creating that treble 20 groove and we're always throwing for the scoring, we throw in treble 20 as much as we can to get the scoring. Okay, so if you casually just go in for the ball, a single 20, it's amazing how you get that treble 20. You'd bust out, wouldn't you? So my advice is to set yourself up for that treble 20, change the lie of the dart, change the dart trajectory, follow through, and hopefully, and also think aim high to yourself. That's what I do. I'm thinking aim high when I'm on 60, single 20, double top, aim high. That's what I say to myself, because hopefully then I will miss that treble 20. Now of course you might hit the 5 and the 1, but that's everyone goes through that. Everyone, even the pros, do it to this day, okay, but they do it a lot less. So don't beat yourself up if you're always hitting that 5 and that 1. It's just usually an alignment issue, and a bit more practice and you'll hopefully improve that. Let's get to the next number. So we are now on 70. So with 70, remember this is 2 darts. There's other ways to take out 70 if you have 3 darts, but with 2 darts you're going to go for treble 20 for double 5. Now I know double 5 is a bit rubbish, but we go this way for what I like to call the miss rule, or practicing for the miss. That's where we assume we may hit the big number and miss the treble. So in this case, miss treble 20 and hit big 20. And if we do that, it would leave 50 and you'd have a shot out at bullseye, wouldn't you? Okay, there's reasons why we go certain ways. Now let's get to the next number. So 80. Okay, and 80 is, again, we're on the same treble, so I'm not going to write it anymore on the board and make any more mess, but it's treble 20 for double 10. Okay, you hit treble 20, 60. It's quite easy to see that you need 20 more to make it 80. So it's treble 20, double 10. Okay, a little bit of practice and you'll have that. Of course, some showboats might go 2 double 20s, but you'll do that if you find out you're really good at double 20s. Maybe you'll do that against your mates. Just be careful who you do it to. But anyway, all the pros are doing that now, so you can do it too. Hey, anyway, so let's go to the next number. So 90. Again, we're on treble 20 for the first dart, and there's 30 left, so it's double 15. Treble 20 down to double 15. Now there is another way to take out 90, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that on another video. But yeah, treble 20, double 15. Hitting the big 20 would leave 70. And this is where you'd have one dart left to take out 70, and we've spoke about that before. I'll just give you a little freebie now. We'll talk about it again, but if you had one dart at 70, if you like to finish on the top of the board, you're going to go for treble 10, because if you hit it, you'd be on double 20, or if you like the left side of the board, you're going to go for double 18 because it leaves your treble 18 because it leaves your double 8. Okay, hitting the big 18 would leave 52. Always know what it would be. Always practice the miss rule. Okay, what will it be if you miss the treble and hit the big number? Now to the last number of the day, 100. We're going to stick, we know the first dart's going to be treble 20, so treble 20 for double, so treble 20 for your double top. Quite easy to see that. So we know treble 20 is 60. It's quite easy to see we need 40 more to make it that 100, and that's double 20. Okay, so those are your 5 finishes today. Okay, I thought I'd pick some of the easy ones where you don't really need to learn all the treble values. We're going to get into that very shortly. You really must learn the treble values, because the rest of the videos going forward, or certainly some of them, it will make a lot more sense. Okay, so good luck with that. Okay, so just before I sign off for this video, before the next time I release part 6 now, is it probably, you need to know these 8 essential trebles. Now, I mentioned this way back when on one of my very first videos. They're the most important trebles. If you need to know any more than these, you'll learn them as and when they come up. Learn these absolutely. Okay, let's just go through them quickly. So treble 20 is 60, treble 19 rather is 57, treble 18 is 54, treble 17 is 51, treble 16 is 48, treble 15 is 45, treble 14 is 42, treble 10 is 30. Go away and learn those. Have people quiz you, write them down, look at a dartboard when you're learning them. You've got to do this, because going forward it will really help you. If you know that treble 17 is 51 without having to do any thought at all, you need to just absolutely know it. Treble 15 is 45, treble 10 is 30, that's an easy one, and obviously treble 20 should be easy. Some of them, if you break them down, if you really are brand new to the game, you're thinking they're going to be really hard, well, let's just see what you should know already. Well, treble 20 really, you know, with very little practice, you should know that is 60. And then the next one is treble 19, which is 57, the two most common trebles. And hopefully, maybe you might get stuck on the 18s potentially, maybe the 15s, but treble 10's easy. So straight away, that's 30, right? So straight away, that's 3 out of the 8. Only 5 that you have to maybe practice and put some effort into it. But by the time you watch my next video, if you can know these treble values, it will all make sense, and you'll be able to learn this a lot quicker and be more efficient when you're checking out. Okay, so good luck with that. Okay, thanks for watching. Coming next time, we're on part 6. We're going to continue with these green numbers. Go learn your treble values. Okay, and like I've mentioned, there are those 8 essential trebles. If you're not at the level to know those, go away, learn them, write them down, have someone in your life practice, quiz you on them, visualize them, look at a dartboard when you're learning them, anything, so there's an instant recall. If I say 71 to you, you know it's treble 17. If I say 42, you know it's treble 14. Okay, you've got to be at that level, and if you're at that level, the rest is fairly easy. Okay, thanks again for watching. Take care for now.